eating this cereal. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Here we go. The bowl is going here, get it. Somebody's already giving me a thumbs up. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm surprised they're eating. They're just now finishing up breakfast. So we got somebody here. Let's see who it is. Oh, there's Kai. It's Rosemary. Hello, Rosemary. It's finally cool here, Rosemary. Finally, after all this time. It's nice. It's happened. Well, hello, Debbie. Hey, Debbie. Thank you for being here this evening. It's breezy. We've had major wind since yesterday evening. We've been under a wind advisory. The trees have been really moving around a whole lot, and limbs are falling out. Well, hello, Cheerful Cat Room. Thank you for being here this evening. So nice to see you. And we've been under a wind advisory, and yeah, it's oh, Rosemary 99. No, that does not sound fun at all. No. I think it's like, let me look at the temperature. Well, thank you, Debbie. They're sweet babies. Let's close that. And we're going to go to weather app. Hey, it's Ruth. Hey, Ruth. Thank you for being here this evening, Ruth. Ruth, let me give you a wrench. Okay, there you go, Ruth. Now you can check out each other's channels. And it's Irma. Hey, Irma, it's been a while since you've been on a live stream. I mean, I know you're watching the videos and commenting. It is Connie. Hey, Connie. Well, thank you all for being here this evening. It's so nice to see you all. Thank you all for stopping by. I truly do appreciate it. It's 56 here. I just got pulled up the weather thing. 56. And there's very little humidity, which is the odd, unusual thing. Thank you all for being. Well, now it's saying 55. 55, but it feels like 52. The wind, we've had like big gust of wind all day long. And I went in the woods with Miracle. Me and Miracle went for a walk this morning, and the trees were cracking and the stuff, and I'm like, no, I think me and Miracle need to go home. Hello, Mazamo. Can you have a kitten? Well, which one would you like? Do you have a preference? Tabby, black. Well, it's just nice to see here, Ruth, and I like to, somebody I know, I'll give them the wrench. You know, you just don't want everybody to have the wrench because, you know, last week someone abused their wrench. Yes, Rosemary, that was just happenstance. There he is, to be on the hood of the car, and he didn't seem to notice me sitting in the car. I just got back from town. So I started snapping photos. Now, they weren't as good because, you know, it's through the windshield, but it was a chance to get photos. Close-up photos instead of far-away photos like that. So y'all could really see what I was talking about when he has, I said, a birth defect. So y'all could, you know, it's really hard to tell just looking at him like that about his birth defect, but it is Spine Ticks. Hey, Spine Ticks. Thank you for being here this evening. So nice to see you. Oh, Big Tom has been here today, so everybody is on edge. Well, hello, Lord Sinu. Hello, O'Malley. Thank you both for being here. So nice to see all of you. Yes, I didn't think they were going to eat much because they were just finishing up breakfast not that long ago. Okay, which cat do you want? You want a tabby cat? A tabby? How about ethereal? Or do you want one without the white? Hey, it's OG. Hey, OG, thank you for being here this evening. So nice to see you. Or we could do one with no white. Oh, he sees something. Is it? He's here. Everyone, look. It's Big Tom. It's Big Tom. That's the problem with the cats today. The black one. Well, I can't catch the black one. Sorry. Hey, Catitude. Hey, Catitude. Thank you for being here this evening. There's Big Tom. Scaring all the other cats. Yeah, I can't get near the black cats. Well, thank you for being here, Ruth. I appreciate it. Debbie, my first cat was a tabby cat. And then my third cat was a tabby cat. And then my fourth cat was a tabby cat. So I've had a long past with tabby cats. But there he is. There's Big Tom. Okay, the black one here, that is Noir. Noir, black in French. And the other one is Little Noir. No, I do not have a dog. I used to. I had dogs for most of my life. Unfortunately, because of my circumstances now, I can't have a dog. But I do hope to have a dog in the future. But no time soon. Yes, Little Noir and Big Noir. And they're very hard to tell them apart. Yeah, I do miss having a dog, but I would have to get a little dog, and they're expensive. And I can't really afford to do any of that right now, but oh, I would love to have one in the future. Their cat, oh, their cat toe. Okay, I get it, OG. Yes, there are two black ones. There's one right here, Catitude. This is the oldest one. She is 5 years old. And this is her baby. So there's two black ones. And the wind is still whipping around, not as bad as it was. Yes, Spine Ticks, I do like little dogs. I've only ever had one little dog in my life, a little Pomeranian. And I had him for like 16 years. And I did like having a small cat-sized dog. Hello, Susanna. Hi, Susanna. Thank you for being here this evening. So nice to see you. And yeah, but right now with my circumstances, I just there's no way I can get a dog. But before, when I got my dog, I didn't have a car. Hey, Ace. Hey, Ace. Thank you for being here. So nice to see you again. And a long time ago, this is before the internet thing, where everybody had like those what they call penny savers or thrifty nickel, those little newspapers that were outside the store, and anybody would put an ad in there for everyone, like whatever, like I'm selling my truck, I'm selling a dog, I'm selling furniture, I'm having a rummage sale, and just little ads. And so everybody would always pick one up when they leave the grocery store. And I didn't have a car, so I couldn't go get a dog. Hello, Paula. Thank you for being here. And my husband there's no way he was going to take me to get a dog, even if I was buying it myself. And so it said in there, will deliver. And I called them and I said, I live way out here in the middle of nowhere. And she said, that's no problem. I'll deliver it. And that's how I got a dog without a car going to pick one up. They delivered it. So. There's a loud plane back there. A really loud plane. Yes, everyone, check out each other's channels. And I encourage everybody to go check out each other. This is little Noir. I can tell the difference because she has that little splash of white on her shoulder. Now, little Noir is mother to Princess and Ethereal. And Big Noir is mother to Kaizera and Locket. But they switched up babies. They shared babies, which was very nice. To watch them, they didn't care who their mother was, and the mothers didn't care. So these two cats took turns taking care of the babies. That was very sweet. Boy, that plane is flying way too low for my taste. Yeah, I don't like that. So maybe someday I will be able to get a dog, but it's going to be a long, 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 long time. That plane sounds like it's having engine trouble. So are those little planes? I wouldn't want to be on, and they're flying really low. And there's Minnie Moo. And it poured rain yesterday. We were storming. That's why I didn't really participate much in Adam's live stream yesterday. We were storming here, y'all. Y'all could see how full the watering hole is. And the backyard was flooded, and there were limbs falling. It was just like, no. It was not nice. I don't like storms. There's little Minnie Moo. I don't like it when those small planes fly really low. It's very disconcerting to me. Still kind of windy here. We have been under a wind advisory all day. Hey, it's Cat Penny. Hey, Cat Penny. Now, all of you here in the cat community, if you have not checked out the channel Cat Penny yet, I highly encourage it. It's I've been following Cat Penny just about as long as I've had a channel. A very good friend, a great supporter, everyone. please check out Cat Penny. Thank you for being here this evening, Cat Penny. So nice to see you. I truly do appreciate it, and I hope you're doing well. Connie, I did a lot of work in my iris garden today, despite the fact that it was very windy. But I was in the middle of the field, so I wasn't really concerned about any of the limbs falling out in the middle of the field. But yeah, I was, it's nice to spend some time outside. Thank you for asking, Connie. So nice of you to ask. I do like working in my garden, and I'm uh, got a few more things I want to move around and bring out to the field. I think I'm going to bring some crepe myrtles out there. I used to have pit bulls. I had pit bulls for many years, or they were what my husband picked. I had a big brindle one with his name was Brutus, and he had a white blaze on his chest, and I had sort of a tan colored one, and I had the female black one. And the tan colored one was the puppy from the brindle one. And the big brindle one he would crunch whatever he could catch, except for cats. Cats would sleep with him in his doghouse. Hey, Adam, you made me cry when I saw you mentioned me about the helping out. It just touched me so much, Adam. I appreciate it more than words can say. I mean, I don't. If somebody doesn't have it, I don't want them to give anything. I know a lot of people are struggling now, but I appreciate the gesture. It was so kind of you. I truly do appreciate it. I'm sorry I didn't notice it till later. Wasn't even looking at my phone any today. Um, I posted some things, but I didn't really spend any time on YouTube. I was doing a lot of things outside because it's so nice and cool, and I'm just happy to be outside and being able to do work in my garden without sweating. Oh, that is nice, Adam. Thank you. I appreciate it so much. Anything to help, and like I saying, it will all go to the cats. I will prove that I am buying cat food, not me. I'm not going to buy chocolate or something yummy like that. It's going to be cat food. Yes, Rosemary, that is true. Um, it's all going to be something for the kitties. Yeah, I mean, I have food for myself. It's not food I want, but it's food. I got a lot of dry pasta and a big bag of potatoes and some frozen vegetables. You can get them bags of frozen vegetables for like $1 at Walmart. And so I can take some pasta, some vegetables, a little bit of salad dressing, and make like a pasta salad. Now, that might not be what I want to eat. And maybe a little baked potato and some little baby carrots and, stuff like that. And I'm fine. No, it's not what I'd like to eat, but I'm fine. And of course, my mother, I always buy lots of chicken for my mother because she needs her protein. I always make sure I give my mother huge servings because I'm trying to keep her weight on her. I don't want her to lose any more weight. And yeah, Ace Cat Penny. I've known the channel Cat Penny for many, many, many years. One of the first channels I connected with on YouTube was Cat Penny. Hey, it's Betty from beautiful, wonderful Minnesota. I bet it's getting really cold up there in Minnesota. Thank you for being here this evening, Betty. Always nice to see you. Kaizera is hydrating. That plane finally went away. I didn't like that plane flying over so low. Yeah, I do know. Yeah, Betty, it gets cold up there really early. We're having our first cool day today, y'all. Our first cool day in the 50s. Now, this is just a cold front that's come through. It's gonna get warm again. This is an anomaly. This is just a cold front. That's why it was storming so much last night. We had tornado watches and everything last night. And Adam, that's why I wasn't participating much in your live stream. I wasn't being rude. I wasn't avoiding you. We had a storm coming through. The wind was whipping. It was scary. The limbs were falling on the roof. The backyard was flooded. That little Minnie Moose scratching her tree over there. Well, hello, MB. This is we here, not ting. I don't know what that means, NB. I'm sorry. Don't know that. I don't like storms, for one thing, y'all. Look at how much food they have left over. They did not eat as much because they had a huge breakfast, and we're actually just finishing up breakfast. So, anyway, I didn't think they were going to eat much, so I'm not surprised that they're not eating much. NB says you took too much. What did I take? What did I take, NB? Enlighten me. What did I take? what I took? I haven't took anything today. I've been working in the yard. I've been digging in the dirt. But if I did take something, I'm sorry. I did not mean to. There's a neighbor coming in from work. For us, Rosemary, it cost us more to heat. My electric bill is astronomical just running a small electric heater in the winter. And tooken, I'm a tooken? Okay. I tooken too much. Well, I'm sorry about that too. And it's way more. And then when I had my house, I had central heat and an electric central unit, and it would run that light bill up. And I didn't run it after my husband left because I'd end up with like this astronomical power bill. But while he was there, he's like, he'd turn it up, Yeah, Rosemary, I hear people talk about people who have houses around here, like bigger houses, how much their power bills are. And like $600, $700, $800 a month. I'm like, hell no, no, no. But no, when I had my house, and my husband would run the jack up that heater, he'd hit that thermostat. And this was like, oh my God, over 20 years ago. We'd get a $350 power bill. Hey, Faith. Hi, Faith. Thank you for being here this evening. So nice to see you. I truly do appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. But he's like, I want to be comfortable in my own home. Well, you asked, are you going to be comfortable with paying over $300? And we had a small house, a very, very tiny home. A tiny, tiny home. Just big enough for two people. Barely big enough for two people. It belonged to a retired couple where one of them was disabled because they had speakers, intercoms throughout the house. And I couldn't imagine, it was hard enough just me and him living in there. But he's like, I'm going to be comfortable. I'll work. And I'm going to be comfortable. And I'm like, yeah, you're going to be comfortable when you pay that big old power bill, but go for it. Here's Moo. There's Moo. Now, Moo's video did pretty good. A lot of people enjoyed seeing the Moo video, which was nice. I wasn't sure how many people actually wanted to watch Moo. And see if I can put the phone close to it. Nope, that scared him. I moved my hand, and he's like, no. Yeah, Connie, I did that. I caught those pictures of him through the car windshield so you could see his birth defect, that how crooked his mouth is and how he has that whole one side of his face didn't form correctly. But you can't tell really just looking at him like this. Well, Ethereal's here. Well, hey, Ethy. Hey, Ethy's here. Ethy's here. There's Ethereal. He's my snuggle kitty. I'm wearing really thin pants, and I don't want him to claw me, so I'm going to get a blanket. I had a blanket out there that for Miracle today when he's sitting in my lap, and he started to, his claws were really digging in when he's sitting in my lap. He wasn't digging them in, but they were just, Look, see, here's some of the limbs we had down. This is just part of it. It's been breezy. But it's starting to wind down now. I'm going to get that blanket out of his wheelbarrow. There's Locket. Hey, Locket. You coming with me? You gonna help me out, Locket? Okay. Come on, Locket. Locket loves to walk around my feet. Yeah, Kitty King Moo does not want to be my friend, though. I've tried and I've tried. He's just not interested. But Locket wants to be my friend. Hey, Locket. Okay, come on. Let's go get the blanket so Ethereal can snuggle. I'll show y'all. I got an iris stem. I'm very excited by the iris stem. I'll show y'all. Okay. I'm hoping the cats do not break it. So I'm not getting too excited by it. He's got a white spot on his chest, Rosemary, a little tiny white spot. And I had read somewhere that those white spots are called lockets. If they have a white spot in the middle of their chest, it's like they're having a locket. So, yeah, here's my stem, y'all. Look. Irises. I'm going to have some irises. You know, unless the cats break it. There we go. Anyway, I'm going to get the blanket now. So Ethereal can sit in my lap. Plus a locket's something you hold near and dear to your heart. And I do lock it. I'm going to trip over you. Come on, let's go get the blanket. Come on, Locket. And he's fast like a rocket, aren't you, Locket? Come on, let's get the blankie. Effie wants to snuggle. Okay. There's no chance of any kind of a sunset today. We have such heavy cloud cover. And so I'm not even holding out any hope for a sunset today. Let me go back out there. I hope Ethereal's still waiting on me. Come on, Locket. Kitty, 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 kitty. There he is. There's Locket. Come on. There he is. There's Ethy. He's ready. There's Ethy. Look, I got us a blanket, Ethy. Come on. So you don't scratch me. Well, Kitty King, let's just hope it's just rain and nothing else. Oh, we got a ton of rain last night. It poured. The backyard was flooded. That's Ethereal. Yeah, I got that kitten that somebody dropped off and it ended up at the neighbor's house, Rosemary. And I was looking at her today. I can't think of a name for her. I've already had her for about a month. Can't think of a name for her. But she's really sweet. I should introduce y'all to her. Really a sweet little girl. But I can't think of the name. It'll come to me. It took me like 6 or 7 weeks to name Miracle. There's Kaizera. I've taken to naming them after places in Oregon. Let me get this blanket on my lap. Okay, Ethy, I'm ready for you. Yeah, that is how it is, Rosemary. I get to know them. And then it helps me come to it. To, you know, the conclusion of you're, oh, okay. And it's almost like I hear like a little, almost like a voice. I actually heard a voice in my head say, his name is Miracle. Okay, here's Ethy. He's ready for his snuggles. Get on the blanket, Ethy. There we go. Lay down. Dig into the blanket, not my flesh. Okay. Lay down. Don't hit the phone. We can't knock the phone out of Mommy's hand, Ethy. Yeah, they have a lot of food left over. He has to, though. He's got to get his after-dinner snuggle. And y'all, I just want to reiterate something. That normally, unless something abnormal goes wrong, me and my mother and the cats, too, can get through the month. We can make it through that 4 weeks. But some months are different because of how the Mondays fall. And I'll give y'all a little example. So y'all understand. Oh, I hit the wrong button there. Calendar. Okay. So, it goes by Wednesdays. And because you see here where this 29th is falling on Wednesday. And if you count from the last third, it goes by third Wednesdays. Well, the third Wednesday for November is the 19th. So that put us at 5 weeks. And I can stretch the food budget for 4 weeks. But I can't stretch it for 5. I have, but That's usually during the winter. I also have the extra expense of flea control, which is not cheap. And around here, you have to have flea control. So the flea control is actually eating into my budget. So I am very happy to see that we are now having cooler weather, and the fleas will they will just go away till next spring. So, that's going to help me out to have the cool weather is going to help me out with all that flea control, because that is not cheap. Flea control is not cheap, even if you get it at Walmart. It's still not cheap. Even that's me getting a 10% discount at Walmart. Um, for those of you who do not know, when I talk about the discount I get at Walmart, my mother worked at Walmart for 30 years, and she gets a forever discount card. So everything I get at Walmart, I get a discount on. Not everything, like, but then nothing that's on clearance. Nothing that's on clearance is 10% off. Um, and for their special gift to their associates, well, they used to do it. I don't know if they're going to do it this year. Between Thanksgiving and Christmas, we get 20% off all food. So if I wish I had it to where I could stock up on things like canned soup, canned tuna, because my freezer is not very big. But, like stock up on cabinet staple. No, Rosemary. No, it's a small Walmart. Small town, small Walmart. But it has everything we need. It's not tiny, but, tiny compared to the ones in town. It doesn't have a tire center or anything like that. But it has a garden center and a pharmacy and yes, and I think the aisles are too close together, Rosemary. I really do feel like the shoved in there, and you don't want to meet anyone else with your buggy because it's like barely wide enough to get the one down. And plus, it's a small town, and everyone knows each other, and they all stop and talk. Well, hey there. Well, hey, how have you been? Well, I've been sick, and so's my family. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that about your family. Well, did you hear about Jackie Joe being pregnant again? Well, no, I didn't. Da 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 da. And this happens every time you go in there. It's like they all have to stop and talk. But the cat food section is small because there's not a lot of people with cats around here. But I should do a video sometime and show y'all my choices for cat food. Now, I was buying cat food from Chewy, but I don't have to go over my situation again. Blah, blah, blah. Everybody's heard it. And me crying, oh, what am I going to do? So I had to stop getting stuff from Chewy because it's cheaper at Walmart plus, the 10% discount. Now, this kitten doesn't have a name yet, y'all. This one right here does not have a name. So, I gotta think of a name for this kitten. I just call it right now unnamed kitten. But we do have like one side of the aisle has the dry food, the other side has some canned food, and then the accessories. Well, hello, DC3370. Thank you for being here, DC. Thank you for stopping by. I truly do appreciate it. It's a boy, Connie. This little baby is a boy. Oh, it's David. Hey, David. Hey. Thank you for being here. Well, hello, Puppet Cat. I haven't seen you in a while, Puppet Cat. Thank you for stopping by. It's so nice to see you again. I hope you're doing well, Puppet Cat. Thank you all for being here. It's so nice to see all of you. I'm doing pretty good. It's finally cool here, and I'm enjoying it. And the cats are running. The cats are so excited by this cool weather. And the inside cats, well, the younger inside cats are running. And they're going across my mother, and she's like, what? What's going on? What is that? She doesn't get it. You know, and I'm like, they're just playing. And oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Puppet Cat. I'm so sorry. Well, I hope things get better for you, Puppet Cat. I hope things get better for me. Let's get a flash going. There we go. We can see better. There, that's much better. We can see the kitties. I have to come up with some sort of lighting solution because, as we all know, the time changes. Yeah, but yeah, the cats are feeling better in the house. They haven't been this cool in a long time, and they are running and jumping and bouncing and just frolicking. They're having a great time. It's confusing to my mother, but everything's confusing to my mother. So yesterday I had such a hard time with her. She couldn't understand the concept of sit up. Nobody wants to hear this. Connie, I don't know. I'm debating. I am debating. But I couldn't get her to sit up. And I tried doing demonstrations. I said, look at me. Look at my body. How I'm sitting up. See? Me sitting. And she just couldn't understand that she needed to sit up to eat. Let's sit up. Let's up. And she was in a position where I couldn't get behind her because it was a recliner. And I couldn't really get behind her to lift her. But when I do that, it freaks her out. Anyway, she's like, no, don't do that. That hurts. Oh, yeah. Oh, David. You know, the one thing is my mother still knows who I am, I think. And she still eats. But that's about all she has left. She eats on her own. Well, not on her own. I have to bring it to her. When I bring her food, she will eat it. But, and she knows who I am. But that's it. That's the whole kit and caboodle. I was hoping John would be here, but John has probably had enough of me. It's like I've talked to that woman too much lately. Oh, no, Big Tom. Big Tom. Big Tom. Yeah, David, my mother is like, see, I don't know anything about kids because I never had any. Almost like a baby. Uh, Sometimes she can't even speak. And Big Tom, you ran everybody away with your presence. Nobody wants to be here when Big Tom's here. Go away, Big Tom. Go home. They're all afraid of Big Tom. But I mean, she hasn't, they always say, oh, well, they forgot me. She's not forgotten me yet. She's 82, Kitty King, but she started doing this years ago. We had a diagnosis way before she started showing symptoms. So I knew what was coming. Yeah, Adam, I have to bathe her. I have to diaper her. I have to explain everything to her. And she's putting strange things in her mouth. It is Charity. Hey, Charity. Thank you for being here this evening. It's so nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for stopping by. Unfortunately, it's getting dark so early now, everyone. Yeah, I know people who are in their 90s and they're fine. There are people in their 90s who are sharp as a tack, know everything. Um, but like I said, she had a and so we years before there were symptoms, and uh, but I wasn't prepared at how emotionally difficult it was going to be. Because I try to tell her, we have to do this, we have to do that, and it's just nothing gets through to her. Like, no matter how much I say it. And the thing of it is, she is physically healthy, you know. Yeah, Kitty King, it's just me, too. I don't have any brothers or sisters. She has a niece that she took care of. And that niece won't even come over and say hello. And I was talking to somebody on the phone that we all know. They might not want me to say who it was, but it was somebody we all know. And I was talking to her on the phone the other night, and I was telling her about my mother's niece, who her and her husband both make a lot of money, and she didn't even know. I told her the difficult time we were going through, and she didn't even offer me $5. I told her I was having to sell my jewelry to survive, and she didn't even offer me $5. Yet she talked about all the overtime she's getting and how much she's making and all this money rolling in. But she could, took her when her. Thank you, David. I don't know how she would respond to seeing other people. Oh, here he is. It's Big Tom. He's here to cause trouble. Big Tom hasn't been coming around as much, so I don't know why he's here now. Oh, okay, Puppet Cat. I remember, yes. I remember. Yeah, Rosemary is a whole big, long story. Her father was my mother's youngest brother, and he died when she was 7. She barely remembers him. And later on, her mother remarried and just did not work out with her and the husband. The husband didn't, was just, I don't know, was cruel. And so the mother said, she picked her new husband over her daughter. And she called the mother, this is my cousin's mother, called my other uncle, and says, I'm leaving her on the side of the road. She literally said, I'm going to leave her on the side of the road. Y'all can pick her up or y'all can leave her there. That's literally what her own mother said. Pick her up or leave her there. I don't care. And my uncle said, I don't want a kid to take care of, because he had no kids. Like me, he didn't have children. He said, I don't want a kid to take care of. And my mother said, I'll take her. I'll do it. She can live with me. And after everything my mother did for her for years and years and years, she won't even call my mother on her birthday. And I used to have to send her a text on my mother's birthday. Of course, my mother wouldn't know if she got a call now, but back when my mother still was herself, I would send my cousin a text saying, "My mother loves you so much, and she would love to get a birthday call from you. Could you please just call and wish her happy birthday?" And otherwise, she would not. And my mother would be like, "Hey," and it just, my mother got so excited when she would just call. And but she didn't call on her own. I had to send her a text and let her know, please call her tonight. And so no, they didn't offer. She didn't offer. Saw her at Walmart the other day, and she lives maybe 2 miles away. And I'm dead honest. She lives maybe 2 miles away. And I was telling her about how I have $2 left over at the end of the month in change. She didn't say, "Well, can I help you?" Nothing. Nothing. Not. So fine. But my mother helped her and fed her, clothed her, put a roof over her head. But, whatever. Rosemary, I have found friends is family you choose. And the person that I was closer to than anybody in the world was, I was not related to. And that was my friend Loretta. Had no relation to her whatsoever. Okay, somebody says, Nord's Ray Diamonds 59. God's not dead. Amen. Well, hi. Hi there, Norma Ray. Thank you for being here, Norma Ray. Norma Raymond. So nice to see you. Thank you for stopping by this evening. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, I don't put much stake into blood family anymore because of the way they've always treated me. The person who treated me better than anybody in my whole life, better than my mother, nicer to me than my own mother, and she would tell everybody I was her daughter. Everywhere we went, "Look at my daughter. Isn't she beautiful? Look at my daughter. Isn't she beautiful?" And I didn't argue with her. And we had no relation whatsoever. And if I had a problem, I went to her. Of course, she's been gone for many, 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 many years. Over 30 years since she's been gone. But I think about her every day. She made such a huge impression on me. And she was from Minneapolis. She was not from here. She was from Minneapolis. She married somebody who was from here. And she always said we were going to go to Minneapolis. She said, we're going. I'm going to take you to Minneapolis. And, of course, it didn't work out. She passed away. There's Minnie Moo. Minnie Moo, are you afraid of Big Tom? The other cats were afraid of Big Tom. There's little Minnie Moo. There's Minnie Moo. Right there. And Big Tom's going to clean up what they have left. Rosemary, he can be aggressive. He's lunged at me a couple of times. And he chased me and Miracle through the woods. I had to pick up Miracle and hold him and run through the woods. He can be aggressive. Yeah, that's Adam. That's what I say about family. You love them at a long distance, a long, long distance away. Well, all the cats have dispersed. Let me spin around and see what we got going here. There's Minnie Moo. We can look at Minnie Moo grooming. Yeah, all the aunts and uncles, for the most part, on my daddy's side of the family, I had nothing for them. Nope, nope. Well, thank you, Puppet Cat. They are cute. They're just, for whatever reason, we're not very hungry today. Um, they had a huge breakfast, and maybe I should stop feeding them giant breakfasts, and so they'll be hungry for the live stream. Yeah, Rosemary, I'm alone too. My mother is alive, but she is not here. So I do consider myself to be alone. And because she's not here. Whatever my mother was is gone. It's just gone. I was hoping Ethereal would snuggle, but Ethereal does not like Big Tom. I got the blanket, but then oh, we're leaving. They're leaving. There you go. That's right. I'm not alone. I have my babies. I am not alone. I was got on my phone after I got back in the house and saw Adam's little community post, which touched me deeply, y'all. Of course, I've got big feelings anyway. I'm a big feeling type of person, and can't help it. It's just how I am. But anyway, so I got that, and I started to try to look at my comments and respond and talk to some people that commented on Adam's post, and because one person had asked about what's going on with Tranquil, why does she need help? And I tried to, it's a long, complicated reason, but I tried to condense it for them as to why I need help. And I had a cat on each arm. I was trying to type on this phone with a cat on each arm bumping the phone. And I'm like, do you know that it takes a long time to type when your arms are pinned down by cats? Let's see what we got. There's Lockett. Hey, Lockett. There's Noah. Oh, let's see. We'll move around. There's Lockett. Hey, Lockett. Hey, Lockett. Kitty, 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 kitty. Hey there. Hi, Lockett. Yeah, spine ticks, they do that head button thing, like, pet me, pet me, pet me. And I'm like, my God, at this point, I'm typing gibberish. And I'm like, ugh. So, but, you can't complain if a cat wants to snuggle, because, the alternative is no cat to snuggle. So I'm just happy to have a cat to snuggle. Hey, there's Ethy. Ethy, I got a cat. Ethy. Come here, Ethy. Come here. Let's get under the blanket. Come here. Come here, Ethy. Come here. I got us a blanket. Come here. Right there. Here we go. We got Ethereal here. Here's Ethereal. Oh, Rosemary Cuano is Spine Chick's new baby. Spine Chicks has a new baby boy. Rosemary. His name is Keanu. Well, welcome back, Catitude. Nice to see you. Let's try to keep the claws on the blanket. There we go. Oh, I can really tell now that the sun's going down that the wind is not as bad. Yes. There's Zinfandel. Always leaving me. No snuggies. Oh, we're eating again. There's the kitten, unnamed kitten. Minnie Moo, Ethereal, Zinfandel, Princess. I just heard they were a cooking show and they were talking about serve this with Zinfandel and it stuck in my mind. Like, this is really good with a nice rich Zinfandel, and the Zinfandel stuck in my mind, and it kind of walks like they've had some Zinfandel. Got a little bit of the wobbly cat syndrome. Well, thank you for being here, Puppet Cat. I truly do appreciate it. I hope things go well for you. And thanks for stopping by. Have a great evening. Oh, well, Adam's got to go roll the logs. Thank you for being here, Adam. Well, hey, Chelsea. Hi, Chelsea. Welcome back. So nice to see you this evening. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you're doing well. Always nice to see you. It's nice to see everyone. Oh, we got a head in the bag here. Head in the bag. Yeah, the other day he said it, and people didn't know what he meant by go roll the logs. Oh, that's Princess. That's little Princess with her head in the bag. Hey there, Princess. There's Effie. I think they're going to get most of the food that's left over. Yeah, gift is in the litter box. Yes. I think it's CINFELDEL, something like that. It's like they have a red Zinfandel wine and a white Zinfandel wine. But when I do have the opportunity to have wine, which is almost never now, I get Chardonnay. But I just heard them talk about serve this dinner with a Zinfandel, and it just stuck in my head. And that cat didn't have a name yet. And I'm like, I'll just call it that for now. And I got to think of something better. And I never thought of anything better. And they don't care what you call them. Just don't call them late for dinner. Yes, it will be Halloween soon, Chelsea. Luckily, we don't have trick-or-treaters out here. No trick-or-treaters out here. So, I don't have to worry about anybody coming by. Because if there was candy around, I'd eat it. I'm like, if I were like, oh, we're going to have trick-or-treaters. Let me go get some candy. It'd already be gone. Because I just... Okay, Well, this is Ethereal. He's the one with the little white spot on his face. Catitude. The little white mittens and the white spot on his nose. Now, Princess, his sister, has the white V, more of a whole big white spot on her nose. Oh, candy right now? Oh, I could eat an entire bag. So I don't even bother to buy it. I wouldn't mind having a small piece of candy, but they don't sell it like that. And so I'm just, I won't be buying any. Oh, I bet she's ready to play, Rosemary. Okay, that's Princess. And her and Ethereal are from the same litter. She's going to stick her head in the bag again. Ethereal is hydrating. And Princess says, looks like a good idea. I might hydrate too. And then Locket just has one little white spot on his chest. It's really hard to see. He doesn't have the white mittens like these other. And Kaizera is the one that's puffy. She's got the poofy tail. Hey, Icon. Hey, Icon. Thank you for being here this evening. So nice to see you. Thank you for stopping by. I truly do appreciate it. There's Ethereal. Hey, Ethy. Hey there. Snuggle time. It's snuggle time. Yes, drinking water is very important. I, myself, have waxed on drinking water today because I have been busy outside. Busy. Trying to build up the sides to my iris garden. I got to get some bricks and stuff to keep the soil held up during the winter rains. We get a lot of rain in the winter. I don't want it to wash. Parts of it I've redone. I really don't want that to wash. Other parts I will redo next year. Let's see. Well, anyway, I've already been on here over an hour. It's dark. I got to go make us some dinner. I haven't decided what to make yet tonight. Maybe a pasta for my mother or something like that. And but anyway, I do thank you all for being here. I truly do appreciate each and every one of you taking the time out of your busy day to stop by and spend some time with me and the kitties. Otherwise, I'd be alone. Literally alone. And it's just, I have no one else to talk to. I don't. And, oh, that sounds good. Tortellinis. Oh, that sounds delicious. So anyway, thank you all for being here. I truly do appreciate it. Y'all have a great evening. And if y'all have time, go watch my videos where Miracle's meowing about the tree being down. If y'all have not seen that video yet, go watch Miracle when he sees there's a new tree down the woods. He has a lot to say about it. Thank you for being here, Spine Chicks, Kitty King, Catitude, Chelsea, Rosemary, and Adam was here earlier, and David, and Icon, and Puppet Cat, who has already gone, and Connie, and Ruth was here earlier, and anybody that I'm missing, I apologize deeply. Bye-bye, everybody. Have a great evening.